Over here we have Amanda, and then we have Miss Rebecca. She purchased a custom Ozzy experience she basically chose her canvas and her colors. She gets to hand Ozzy the paintbrush and give him the treats. So she gets a really cool experience, and then I'm just up here to talk about the big guy, all right? So don't mind me, all right? Okay, it looks like Ozzy's ready to go. Now, Ozzy is the first and only giraffe in the state of Nevada, so he's quite the legend. In fact, he is also a reticulated giraffe, and they're actually one of the tallest out of all the giraffe subspecies. And I believe with great height comes great responsibility, because these guys in the wild are actually considered the sentinels of the savannah. And what that means is a lot of smaller prey species like to hang around giraffes because they have such a great height vantage point. And because of that height vantage point, they're able to spot predators coming from miles away. So for example, if we were the smaller prey species, because we are, and we were out in the wild hanging out with Ozzy, talking about all the food we're going to eat, and maybe that close encounter we probably have with some crocodiles, and then Ozzy stops and stares off into the distance like he's getting ready to do now. There's your cue. And then he takes off running. We better go with him because trouble's coming. Now, speaking of trouble, we do have 27 troublemakers on property. He's included on that number. The other ones are called lions. Now, you may be wondering, how does he feel about that? He says, no problem, I'm a lot bigger than they are. Now, the biggest lion we have on property, his name is Dude, and he weighs in at a whopping 600 pounds. And guys, if you know your lions, that is a big lion. But Ozzy says, no problem, when I'm done growing, I'll weigh anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 pounds, and I can kill a full-grown lion with one kick. So kids, the key to being big and strong like Ozzy, you have to eat all your vegetables, okay? Your parents do know what they're talking about. Veggies are very important. Now, speaking of veggies, Ozzy is a strict herbivore, and I do mean strict. In fact, if we were to be out feeding lions and my hands smell like blood or meat, he'd absolutely refuse any kind of treat I would give to him and say, go wash your hands because they stink. Now, you would think me being an adult with a lot of hand washing experience, I know I wash my hands thoroughly by now. But if it's not up to the big guy, Sanders, he doesn't mind sending you back and forth to the bathroom until you get it right. So you better get it done the first time, huh, Oz? Quite frankly, he is the man of stairs, if you know what I'm saying, so we do have to listen to him around here. Now that clicking sound you're hearing, that's me with this clicker. That's how we communicate to Ozzy. Every time Ozzy touches the canvas, he hears a click. That click is like cha-ching. He's going to get a direct deposit straight to his mouth. We call that a treat. Now it's up to him if he wants to put multiple strokes on the canvas, and if he does, he will hear multiple clicks. And in return, he will get what we call in the animal training world a jackpot or a high magnitude reward. That's basically a handful of treats. Same thing works for me too. You might pay a little bit extra to work harder, so the giraffe does get the concept. Rebecca, how's that looking? Awesome. Do you want to add one more color to that, or how's that looking? Is that good? That's good. Awesome. So Rebecca, pause 1 second, guys. Rebecca, go grab some cash, I should say, because our giraffe does not work for free around here. And then you want to have Ozzy take a bow. So we're going to go like this and say, Ozzy, take a bow. Have you guys ever seen a giraffe take a bow before? Oh, you're in for a treat. There we go. Go and give him those treats. Good job, Oz. Come on up, buddy. Go and step back, man, for me. Come on up. You know how to finish this. He's like, I'll take the bow and I'll sit there. There we go. Now we're going to touch the bag. Rebecca, if you don't mind, I'm going to have you go right back outside there. We're going to cure that at the end of the show. Back to Ozzy before he walks away on us, guys. He's quite the diva around here. Do you guys know how many vertebrae a human being has in their neck? I know it's an odd question. No? I'll give you a huge hint. Higher than 6 and lower than 8. Oh, I was nervous. Thank you. Younger generations, yes. Can you guess how many Ozzy has in his neck?
49.
49, a lot lower. I'll give you another guess.
42.
I'll give you a huge hint. You guys ready?
9.
Higher than 6, lower than 8. 7. He has the same numbers we do. Now, obviously, his are a lot larger. Come on, buddy. His are a lot larger because he's a larger animal. And they're on a ball and socket joint, which increases the range of motion in his neck. In fact, male giraffes do a fighting technique called necking. That's when they square off against another male giraffe, and they'll swing that big head and neck of theirs, almost like you're swinging a baseball bat. And so they defeated that male, they've earned the rights to breed. Now, male giraffes do live a solitary life, so they don't mind being by themselves. But we do have an ongoing joke here saying that Ozzy's waiting for that large herd of beautiful female giraffes to come walking down Las Vegas Boulevard so he can pack up all his food and leave. But he's only a 7-year-old giraffe. If you don't know, giraffes in human care will live about 25 to 30 years, so he's got quite a bit of mental growing up to do, I don't think physically. But other than that, other than being a handsome giraffe, which Ozzy is, you guys agree?
Yes.
And a fantastic artist, you guys agree about that as well? Yes, it's smart to answer yes, because he is listening. He does play a more important role here. He plays a more important role as an animal ambassador for wild giraffes. Did you guys know that the giraffe population has actually been decimated by almost 80% over the past couple of years? So yeah, we're this close to losing these magnificent animals. So we got a huge job on our hands. Can we help out Ozzy and his wild relatives?
Yeah.
I hear the kids. Can we help out Ozzy and his wild relatives? Yes. So all we have to do is spread the word along and tell as many people as we can that the only appropriate way to shoot a giraffe is with a camera. Now, if you do get a photo of this handsome guy, you do want to hashtag Lion Habitat Ranch or Ozzy the Painting Giraffe. He does have a social media presence. In fact, I caught him on his phone earlier on Tinder, and his Tinder name was Wild Thing, and his details about himself was tall and handsome. So if you see him on that dating site, be sure to swipe right. Did I say Tinder? I meant taller. There's so many different dating sites. Taller. Get it? Yeah. Other than that, I'm going to do his last touch to the canvas and call it good. What do you guys think? How did he do? Give him a well-deserved round of applause. Ozzy, it looks